From Japan, Satsuki Odo! From China, Yingsha!
Here she comes, the most celebrated woman in the game. A woman who has almost every title you could imagine, minus, well, a notable one. That said, over 3 years world #1, she has a flawless record against Satsuki Odo. It'll be a best of 7 this time around. Last time they played at a Champions event. Nice there, Satsuki Odo. It's always interesting to know which players have whom as their sponsors and whatnot. The world ranked #1 versus the world ranked #9 in their WTT head-to-head is 1-0. I'll get you the details of their international head-to-head overall. Satsuki Odo is up at world #7. She's got an incredibly fast backhand. She's aggressive. Yingsha a bit more secure in the spin game. Werner Koller, our umpire from Austria. It's probably the biggest smile I've seen from him on court so far. Just corners of the mouth a little bit.
Please come for the coin toss.
He's clearly friendly, polite, and everything else. It's simply that there's so much to do. Ryusuke Sakamoto, coach, who's done wonders for Japanese table tennis. Sakura Yokoi, Satsuki Odo, and many others. Mickey House, T-League. Time for the coin toss with Werner Koller.
Red or black? Red. Black for you. Service. Side.
So there it is, the coin has been tossed. They'll check each other's equipment just to make sure they know what to expect, if any changes were made, how much dwell time they'll get, what throw angle, spin they should expect. A lot to learn from checking out an opponent's equipment. I'm Adam Bobrow, and a lot to learn from the expert sitting next to me, 3-time Irish national champion, baby, Gavin McGuire. Welcome back.
Thanks, Adam. We've got a great match on our hands. It's Yingsha to start us off, the world #1. What a player, and what a victory she had yesterday. I know you were in the crowd watching her, and she was just in absolute top form. This is her route to the quarterfinals. Hashimoto, the match I was speaking about in the last 16, and a 3-0 win in the last 32 as well. She's just in top form, and it's really hard to look anywhere but Yingsha today.
Well, there's a lot to look at, no doubt about it, but she is on top of the food chain for a reason, and she's been there for some time for many reasons. On the other side of the table, someone 3 years the younger, the 21-year-old with 7 titles, more than most, although Shasha's got 15, more than all. The road to the quarterfinals, she got through Jimin Hyung, a long pips, no sponge player from Korea originally, who's been doing wonders for Australia in recent times and had a walkover against Lily Zhang. A lot of people asked what the details were of that. I don't know, but illness. So Lily, we hope you're feeling better as soon as possible. In terms of prize money, $40,000 US to the champion, $8.5 thousand for whomever loses here. Ma Lin watching on. Always good to have Ma Lin around. He's just a friendly guy. Fan vote 79% behind Yingsha. It's always a bit surprising to me when it's not 99. It feels like it might be because they're in the stadium. Hey, look who it is. The Cloudwalker and Yao Yen's daughter. Yao Yen right there, former Chinese national team player who took a break from professional table tennis player to start a family with Xu Xin. Off to a great start. That's the younger sister, by the way. They've got a boy about a year and a half older. So they play some table tennis. So Gavin, what should we expect in this match?
Well, the head-to-head speaks volumes. Yingsha is a clear favorite. Satsuki Odo, I think she needs to try and find a way to stay as close to the table as possible against Yingsha. She is a woman that likes to step out. She likes to play rallies. But against Yingsha, if you step away and that ball is any way weak or any way mid-table, she's going to murder it.
Yeah, Satsuki Odo, it's funny for me, I feel like other than Mima Ito, does such a wonderful job of staying close and playing high-risk shots.
Level.
The question is how much spin to use. Some of these fast, flat shots are tough to rally with, but they're tough to make in the first place. She's only won a total of 3 games across 4 matches in their international head-to-head. So it's a best of 7 on home soil. Satsuki Odo to start with the serves. Very cautious opening start here. We saw a lot of rallies like this with Tomo and Shangpeng as well.
Yeah, I think Sun Yingsha will just also feel her way into this one a little bit. She was playing against defense out on court 1 yesterday, so it's different opponent today, different style of match. Might take her a couple of minutes to get into it.
And we'd have to imagine that Xia was in the training hall for some time today, playing with a fellow attacker, someone to prepare her. We did see the 3-1 win on screen earlier over Honoka. What we haven't mentioned is Honoka took the first game of the match, and Xia won the next 3, winning, what, 11-1 in the final game?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. She put on it, I said yesterday, it was a clinic on how to play against defense, and I really, really meant it. Anybody who wants to see how to play against defense tactically, stylistically, should go back and watch that match again.
As a matter of fact, if you want to watch and learn how to play against anybody, watch Sun Yingsha versus anybody.
Yeah, that's not a bad point too, Adam.
Oh, look at this counter, the timing. A little bit of recoil, short stroke on the backswing, and it's gone. Just for the record, there are a few occasions here and there where somebody got the better of Sun Yingsha. After all, there was a final in Las Vegas recently that she wasn't part of.
1-4.
Good side spin there, but Satsuki Odo taking advantage of just a little height and a lack of speed on that. Fast feet from Odo to get in position.
Let 1-4.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Odo. She opened up perfectly, a great serve and a good start, but just glancing the net, Sun Yingsha's block there, threw the ball on a different trajectory.
It's tough coming to the table, having a plan, believing that you can win. Knowing the likelihood might be something even more grim than the fan vote itself. That said, this is game number 1. Last time Xia played, the player that won game number 1 was not the winner. And it's not like Xia's never been beaten after winning game 1. In game 1, we're still keeping score. We've seen comebacks bigger than this.
Miss Odo, please make sure when served to throw the ball nearly vertically and not hiding with any body part.
Double warning.
1-7.
Both part of the rules, though, just reminders of which parts to follow. Or adjust, I should say. In case you're newer to the sport, that means you cannot toss the ball more than 30 degrees off of straight up in any direction, and the ball must remain visible to the receiver from the time it's presented until the time it's contacted. Slows down for a moment, and Xia walks right through the door.
I was about to go back there, Adam, and say I was just impressed that that wasn't you reading from the rule book. You said it so fluently.
Oh, thanks. No, I practice my English every day, so getting better. And a heavy spin serve with Xia waiting in the backhand corner. It carries wide. 9 game points to send quite a message to not just the opponent, but about the stadium here. slapped into the net, 11-1. It's how she finished with Honoka Hashimoto, and it's how she started with a higher seed in Satsuki Odo here in this best-of-7 battle. Confirmation of score on screen, conversation, hydration, and back for game 2. Let's see if we get some changes out here. Could be thrilling if we do.
Magic. And I won't stop. Yeah. Yeah. Feel.
我觉得一开始他把我接，我觉得屁股长了，可以这样。好。
好，一分变啊，一分变啊。
Second game, Sondo serve, Lavol.
Yingsha with 11 of 12 points played so far this match. Coming back to the table for game 2, we'll see what Satsuki Odo packs for this game. You said it earlier, Gavin, but in terms of getting away from the table against Shasha, it's just so quick that the odds disintegrate when you get stuck behind the table.
Yeah, she just forces Odo back all the time and finds great positions like that last ball into her middle.
Subtle on the contact, barely any follow through, and no contact on the other side.
Yeah, that's always the risk. You feel like you have to take even bigger risks when you play a player the level of Yingsha.
Wouldn't be surprised if at some point we get some strawberries on receive from Satsuki Odo. She'll just have to try whatever she can to mix it up.
Lap 3.
Japanese tradition within the women's team to come back to the table, nodding their heads yes.
3-1.
It's interesting because we've been seeing the Japanese women do that for over a decade. There's even a pamphlet on it, the world champs in Yokohama back in 2014. Guess maybe technically Tokyo. Good push here. Again, varying, there's so many different ways to shut down an opponent, even the most dominant woman in the world. They're less, of course, against Yingsha, but doesn't mean there are none. A lot of ways to make the opponent uncomfortable. Already doubled her score from game 1, Satsuki Odo.
It's more promising, at least, from Satsuki Odo. She lost that point, but she's starting to come into the game. She's starting to find at least a little bit of rhythm in the rallies.
Yeah, it doesn't look like panic. This shot is very much within the realm of expectations. You can expect her to make this shot with a decent consistency.
Let 2-4.
Shasha regains control. If you're fixated on Odo in this point, the way she lunges forward and the power she gets, it comes back so quickly. And suddenly Shasha takes advantage there.
It's always the placement of those little roller balls, the little controlled ones, that she's able to find such a good area that she can regain control at the table.
Nice serve. Gets Shasha to play passively from close to the baseline. Can't ask for much more from Satsuki on serve. Parallel here. The point started very similarly, where she got Shasha to play from baseline, and then in the opening, she was the one who got to pick.
And you have to feel that even though she's 5-4 down, that this is a chance for her. You know, this chances come slim chances, slim pickings here against Yingsha. So
it's unbelievable that she's able to shut this down. That ball from Satsuki Odo was so spinny and right near the baseline, and Shasha leaps forward and plays it to the deep corner, covering yet still keeping topspin on it. Good inside out in terms of turning and playing it behind the body's weight. Malin up on his feet, you know something impressive has just happened.
Everything about that looked like she was going to play to Odo's forehand, and then last second she's just able to change. Watch this.
Master of disguise. Well, she didn't hold anything back, Satsuki Odo. But again, the quality of shot coming in, Shasha well protected on the underspin. There's so many things I love about table tennis. One of them is Shasha's serve percentage right now. 5 out of every 6 points she's won. 83.3%. Odo, very different story.
Miss Sun, please make sure when serve not to hide the ball.
And she checks saying, is it my head?
8-4.
Seemed to be the confirmation there. In all honesty, most players do this. It's very common.
Yeah, it is very common. It's actually something I did throughout my career, and for the first part of my career I didn't even realize. It was only that somebody said it to me 5 or 6 years into playing professionally, and I was like, do I cover it with my head?
Right, a lot of people hear that. I think I'm going to start now, knowing all the advantage, if I can get away with it before TTRs everywhere. Yeah, but in all seriousness, I might. Habits are tough to break. We've seen it in real time. Different score line here. What was it, 4-5? Satsuki Odo down by 1, and now 5-9. Just this to make it 5-9. And that said, 5 game points here for Shasha. I feel nervous watching because it doesn't seem like the serves have changed much at all in the face of the warnings. Heavy spin on the first, and then the angle on the second. It's a 2-0 lead. Shasha cruising right now. Again, a better game too. Behind the table, Satsuki Odo's fast. She's not the tallest, and one footstep will not cover the ground needed to stay in a point against Yingsha.
相持里头有机会，平常输就给中间，平常输就给中间，以这里为主，然后再给他俩做的准啊，然后真给抬走孩子就有节奏就行了，一下旋转没问题啊，自己发球里头就是点几个点发球，非常好啊，注意他现在过度这一下，你看他过度有点转，
就是而且他调的脚腕脚有点差，还往前上一点。
可以没问题，
比我想象中错得快。
Hey, Wang Manyu, good to see you there. Crowd likes it. Ju Sabine also watching on. Ju Sabine was the player who warmed up Wang Yidi for Sabina Winter. I had a chance to chat with Ju Sabine, and I said, had you ever played with Antti before? And she said, no. I said, how did you learn it so quickly? She said, coach told me the day before, you need to learn to play with anti-spin. Go to the practice hall. The next day, Ju Sabine was a practice partner for Wang Yidi and made just enough difference for Wang Yidi to come back from 8-10 down to win 4 points in a row in the decider and extend her run in this event. Good start. First of its kind for Satsuki Odo.
Yeah, she's in the lead and she'll want to stay there. Got to keep applying that pressure. That's more like it. Playing that backhand, open up with spin and then find the middle.
That look from Shasha back at Malin. It was almost like the look you just made. It was sort of like a, okay, I guess that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's relentless. You just expect that she might miss at some stage, and she never does.
Yeah, very secure, constantly moving the feet, rebalancing to make sure she can brush the ball, play an excellent shot, and not lose positioning in the process. Call it multitasking, whatever you will. 160 weeks, world number 1. Wow, that is a tough place to win a point from. We saw her take that shot last game, but here we saw her make that shot and the speed on it. Get ready. Clock it. Ma'am, do you realize how fast you were going?
2-4.
Yeah, it's relentless pressure again from Sun Yingsha. Satsuki Odo was looking good, coming up in the ascendancy, and Sun Yingsha sends a message.
It's always tough to play a flatter shot from behind the table, sort of a last resort there, just shy of lobbing.
4-2.
I did mention Wang Yidi a bit. She's already into the semifinals, waiting for the winner of Hina Hayata and Chun Shing Tong, which you'll have a chance to witness tonight. As a matter of fact, that'll be the next match. Oh, back edge of the table. Odo takes the point. The crowd will get the email soon.
3-4-3.
Out of 4 phantom edges, this time I felt a little bit more confident. I'd heard 3 that weren't there this week so far.
Again, that service placement from Sun Yingsha, that's effective. She's not afraid to serve long in the backhand, so when she does make that shorter serve in Satsuki Odo's forehand, it's so effective.
Four, 3-6.
There we have it. A warning becomes a point. The crowd gasps for a minute, and then the other half of the crowd loves it because that means point for Shasha.
One thing's for sure, it's the last thing that Satsuki Odo needed right now.
In a relatively tight game compared to the first, for sure. Good angle, quick switch, the changeup. One deep to the backhand corner, one shallow to the backhand, and then the change. See the difference in the placement on the table? Just a little bit of side spin there to follow up. Smart play from Odo. changeup, 2 fastballs and a changeup. It's tough. Table tennis is a game of rhythm. The women's game, the fastest game in the world, as they stay closer to the table and play for speed. And these are 2 of the fastest in the game. You don't think of Sun Yingsha that way because she's just maxed out on all different levels. It's not a standout quality for her. It's just one of her many qualities that makes her the best in the game.
5-7.
Pouncing all over that receive, Sun Yingsha. Satsuki Odo, not enough quality on it. Sun Yingsha quick to react and quick to dispatch.
Little reminder of what you're watching, the WTT champions, one of 6, this second-tier event. It's crazy to think that this is a second-tier event,
5-7.
and to see how packed this absolutely sold-out house is here today.
5-8.
It's a little bit far off in the future. It feels it's just around the corner, but we've got a grand smash coming up, the Europe Smash. Just a handful of days away. And one more day here after the quarterfinals finish, but this match, Satsuki Odo has anything to say about it.
Left. 5-8.
Could be far from over. Nice serve, backs up Shasha. Long to the middle, then moves in to follow. Still wasn't a bad shot from Shasha, going deep to that backhand corner.
8-6.
Yes!
9-6.
I was thinking to myself earlier, I wonder what percentage of the audience would identify as a Shasha fan. And then I thought, if every player here had as many fans as Shasha, table tennis wouldn't be able to fit in coliseums.
9-6.
Well, the strawberry a little bit starts to come out, but the serves are so well protected. Every single shot is played with the intention to not leave herself vulnerable or exposed. Shasha's well calculated in position, and even if that comes down, she's there.
Left. 6-10.
4 game points for a 3-0 lead for the world number 1. Guarded optimism here, yet encouragement the same. Ryusuke Sakamoto on the bench. Change of pace this time from Shasha, and it is 11-7. Many ticket holders right now are getting quite excited for tomorrow already. She's not there yet, but she's got 75% of the games she needs, and she hasn't dropped one. Chances are looking good for Baby Buddha, Sun Yingsha. 11-7 in the 3rd. Game 4 coming right up.
Time.
Perfect time here. Shi Xunyao waiting for the winner here. Shi Xunyao, an up-and-comer for China, bageled Kwai Mon for her 2nd time in recent history. The way things are going right now, Sun Yingsha that much closer. Would be quite a battle to see her versus Shi Xunyao.
Sondo serve. Love all.
Game number 4. Now or never for Satsuki Odo.
Left 1.
Taking a chance here, getting in with a little pancake flip. At least racket head. That might have been more of an ice cream cone flip. Racket head straight up, just guiding it. A lot of foods out there related to the receive game. Are you Jorgen Persson? Are you 6'2" in Swedish? Satsuki Odo just got on top of a high backhand that was nearly head height somehow and maintained control of the point. Oh, a lot of footwork there. I was wondering if she could even get in another step there, chasing this one down.
You always feel that Satsuki Odo, playing a shot like that against most players, you win. But Sun Yingsha, just so casual. Yeah, I'm going to just drop this back to the other corner.
Left 2-1.
Sure, it's relatable. My dad used to do that with me when we would play on the driveway.
1-3.
Meaning he'd let me hit the ball as hard as I could, and he would just return it somewhere else and be like, I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to run you around for a little while. Thought I'd give you a little context there. Shasha, well, down 1-3. First time we've seen that this match.
One, 4. Left 1-4.
I love these rallies. She's going Anders. She's saying just play everything to finish the point. And it's worked well to get her, well, up 4-1 before this and 4-2 at the first towel break.
That backhand that you just saw as the first ball of the replay was so good. Stepping across under a forehand side and playing outside around the ball like a faded backhand. She threw everything at that rally. Still came away on the wrong end of it.
It's really tough in terms of timing with a constantly changing shot coming in. Shasha, a bit of spin on that one there. Fine balance, but it's not an overly ambitious drive. It's a relatively safe play to bait and break the rhythm. Ayah!
4-4.
If this match were later at night and I had the giggles, I'd find that hilarious with the crowd's reaction to it. It's part of the game, the risks you need to take in a timeout here after 3 straight points. But that's what she's doing. She's taking risks. When you come in to play somebody that you have this head-to-head with, you need to try something extraordinary.
だからやらせるってことはめっちゃ重要。うまくバック前にサーブ出して、でバックに長いサーブ出して、バック反面からやらせてからっていう。でレシーブ展開終わるから、ここは来たらできないから、ちょっと頑張ってスイーちょっとゆっくりでもいいから。そうしたらバック入れてくれるから。でラリーでやっぱりミドルにゆっくりいっちゃうとちょっと難しくなってるから、ミドルにちょっと強く入れてあげる。でもしゆっくりになっちゃうときはちょっとバック。でもできるだけ重要なのは先にこっちに持っていくことが重要。だからもし1球打っていってバックに来てそれを緩くいくのにできればちょっとストレートにで無理だったら別に強いのミドルかバックに行くだから重要なのは次レシーブもちょっといろいろこっち来た後こうやってもいろんな何やっても重要なことは一回長いに行ってかけさせてから逆にストップしちゃうと自分をかけさせられてて嫌な点が逆に向こうにやらせてからうまくフォアかましちゃうとか何前で自分のサーブの時はうまくバック反面バック前バックロングそこから展開っていうでチャンスだったらそれだストレートだから
Some support from her T-League team. Their motto there, See the corn that she's often wearing, at least playing in league play. Momentum with Shasha. Serves as well. Oh, duck and cover. A little crouching tiger out here to the hidden dragon on the other side. Nice flick. Covering of the middle, inside out forehand. That is a beautiful bit of improvisation.
And every time Satsuki Odo produces something special, Yingsha comes back with the same. That's been a big point winner for her today, going that little bit wider into Odo's backhand with pressure and power.
I feel like she's pulling her. She moves her just a little bit to the middle, only to set up that shot. Wow. Again, Odo from behind the table hits a rip. And Shasha's like, okay, once. I don't know about twice, though. I'm going to be prepared. She learns so quickly. Right back down the line, too. It wasn't just a block. It was a block with placement, with purpose. What can you do? You play a ball that hard that you think is well placed into the middle. I want to see the replay just to see. Shasha just guides. She moves the hand in front of the elbow to block with the backhand as if it's just a natural motion and not incredibly uncomfortable.
And she still found that purple line.
And a step around, a brief limited time opportunity there, exploited. Satsuki Odo jumping on the sail. In the replay, it was so subtle. It was recognizing a pattern. It also looked like the ball would come back to the backhand, but Odo with the peripheral vision just subtly changes it up.
She's getting closer now, Yingsha.
There it is, crisp and clean. It's got to be just to the perfect spot for Shasha not to bring it back with interest.
And look at this, how good it was to the middle. I was actually just expecting Yingsha to make that back somehow because we've seen it already. This occasion, perfect from Odo.
Well placed serve. Shorter to the backhand side, low enough to get a passive receive, and it's tied up 8 points apiece. Odo's been getting progressively better with the score, but she needs to win this game to have a chance.
8-all. Let 8-all.
Deception on serve, and the Yole from Ma Lin on the bench. Big points here at the business end of the game and potentially the match.
It looked like Odo was just planning to go onto that forehand side for a strawberry, and then it didn't come.
Slower spin, shallow and loaded. It is tough to have to change your plans, but this is something the players practice. They have some ideas, and then they have to adapt to whatever comes their way. Serve success, wow. More than double the success here. That's unbelievable. By point one, that might just be a question of rounding. It's for the entire match. And it is now match point. Sun Yingsha has only dropped one game so far. She's 1 point away from a semifinal spot. And there it is. Shasha breaks on through a bagel delivery for Satsuki Odo. 2 bagels in the last name and 1 on the scoreboard against the 4 that Shasha takes. World number 1 demonstrating what you can do if you work your entire life and everything comes together. Sun Yingsha, the world number 1, looking to take a title in Yokohama, will be battling against the next generation of Team China in Shishunyao.